doing a head nod and asking somebody how's it going as you're passing them, right? It could just be going up to somebody and asking them how your day is going, right? This could be at a coffee shop, at a grocery store. Just as you pass someone by, just be like, hey, how's it going? And then just keep walking. Little things like that will transform you socially. Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how to glow up socially. A lot of people assume that you either just have it or you don't have it. A lot of people think that if you're an introverted person that you're just never going to be social, you just lack social skills, and it's always just the extroverted person that's a more friendlier, more social person. People need to realize more that being a social person doesn't necessarily mean that you're an extrovert. You can be an introverted social person. Being an introvert is more so having the ability and being fine with just doing activities on your own, going to places on your own. You prefer smaller environments as opposed to bigger environments. You prefer to just have nights in instead of nights out. You are okay with maybe eating lunch by yourself, or going to a bar by yourself, or going to an event by yourself. Those are some things that make up an introverted person. Now, this doesn't mean you're not social, right? This is more so just habits and routines of being able to be more comfortable and preferring to do things by yourself or in smaller environments as opposed to larger crowded environments. First point that you have to realize is more of a mindset thing rather than an action you have to take. And that is the fact that nobody is going to come save you. Nobody is going to save you, and glowing up socially, expanding your social skills is going to take time. It is no one's real duty, in a sense, to introduce you to other people. You have to really take it upon yourself to introduce yourself to other people. Nobody is really going to come save you, in a sense. Kind of expected, especially as a man, to just lead. You're expected to be the one that goes out and makes kind of that first move to introduce yourself to other people. You have to realize as you get older, you're gonna have less and less people come and introduce you to other people. You're expected to have already developed a certain sense of social skills where you can at the very least, go up and introduce yourself to a stranger. The whole process more so of just becoming comfortable in environments where you're a stranger and you don't know a lot of people. This takes time. It takes time, and it really comes through practice of just putting yourself out there. There's no one-step formula or overnight success for you to go from super quiet to more social. It comes through repetition of putting yourself in environments that are especially more so uncomfortable for you, environments where you might be by yourself and you're with a group of strangers. The second tip that I want to go over when it comes to glowing up socially is the power of being aware of your environment. A lot of times, the opportunities really present themselves to you. I've noticed there's a lot of times where the opportunity to just start a conversation is right there. For example, right? Say at the gym, you see somebody wearing like a t-shirt with a college on it, right? You could go up to the person and be like, hey man, do you go to this university? Or how long have you been going to school for at this university? That right there is just a very easy opening line. That's why it's so important to not just be so unplugged all the time to your environment, right? Don't be one of those people that always has headphones in or earbuds in, right? That's like in their own world, always on their phone, always checking social media. To glow up socially, you have to be keen, you have to be aware of your surroundings. There are little things, little opportunities every now and then that will present itself, that will open up for you to make the move to become more social and open up the conversation. Maybe your favorite sports team, somebody has a hat on of your favorite sports team. You could just dap them up and be like, hey, go Cowboys, or whatever your favorite sports team is. You could be in line and there could be a girl in line right in front of you, and you could just ask them, again, what's a good coffee order that you recommend. Be present in your environment, and you can really see a lot of opportunities that'll present itself for you to become more social, man. Now, the third tip when it comes to blowing up socially is going to events without your friends. Most people are never going to get to this. Most people are so scared to go to an event by themselves. Most people need at least one other person with them. Now, let me be very clear. I'm not talking about going to a nightclub or a bar by yourself. There's so many events out there that you could just literally walk in by yourself. And there's so many opportunities that present itself the second you leave your front door, man. And most people, the reason they never get where they want to be socially, and even the reason that many people just end up single for so long, is that they really need their friends with them by their side. And the problem is, the more events you go to with your friends, the less opportunities there are for you to be more social, because we're going to end up just doing things that provide that element of comfort. Or you're going to be on your phone in that entire event. You're going to be in the corner with your friends that entire event. You're not going to be wanting to branch out and talk to other people. The biggest thing you need to do when it comes to blowing up socially is going out by yourself to events. There's a lot of meet and greet events. There's a lot of Facebook events where they're meet and greets, right? The expectation at these is to meet other people. Unlike a bar or a club where a lot of women are, in their groups of girls for a night out, right? Doing all this stuff, drinking in their little social circles. These like meet and greet events that happen, and you could literally go on Facebook, you go to Google, type in your closest city, and then type in meet and greet or events near me or something like that through a Facebook search, a Google search, right? You can see all these different types of events. And the thing with this is when you go by yourself, right? Especially when it comes to these meet and greet socializing events, right? Even these happy hour events, the expectation is that you're going to go talk to people, right? So it's not going to be awkward. Nobody is going to be judging you. A lot of people, the reason that they're so scared and the thing that's holding them back socially is that they're so scared of what other people will think. They're so scared that they'll make a fool out of themselves. But when you go to these meet and greet events, the whole point is to talk to new people. The whole point is to meet new people, make new connections. Therefore, it gives you kind of an excuse to go and approach that group of people. It gives you an excuse to kind of just go and talk to that cute girl, right? You're not going to be coming off as needy. You're not going to be coming across as weird if you're going to an event that is designated for people to be social, man. Now, the fourth tip when it comes to blowing up socially is to make small talk when nothing's on the line. It could be as simple as just doing a head nod and asking somebody how's it going as you're passing them, right? It could just be going up to somebody and asking them how your day's going, right? This could be at a coffee shop, at a grocery store. Just as you pass someone by, just be like, hey, how's it going? And then just keep walking. Little things like that will transform you socially. At the gym, hey man, do you got some recommendations on a good, tricep exercise that I could use or that I could implement? If you notice somebody that's working out triceps, or hey man, how long did it take you to bench 225? You're pretty strong. You're repping that out effortlessly on the bench. Small talk kind of topics where you don't really expect anything crazy in return, and especially when it comes to women, right? Just offering, a brief compliment and keeping it going. Saying that, hey, I like that shirt you're wearing, or hey, you look really nice today, and then just keep walking, right? A lot of guys, they psych themselves out because they just want to go for the number, go for the Instagram close, when really, I think taking small steps towards getting to that is more important, is going to be more beneficial than just going for it right off the bat, right? A lot of people need to work themselves up. They need to develop skills of small talk. And when it comes to small talk, right, there's a lot of things that you can talk about. Everyone comes from somewhere, right? Everybody has a place in the past where they lived in. Everybody has a place in the future that they might be planning to travel to. Everybody has things going on in the present day, right? You know, where somebody's from, what brought them to this area, right? How long do they plan to stay in this area? Do they have any cool places that they're planning to travel to in the future, right? What hobbies are they currently working on? And there's always these small topics related to a person's present, a person's past, a person's future that people can really build off of and capitalize on. All these topics related to small talk are things that you should master, and they really go a long way when it comes to blowing up socially, man. So anyways, guys, that is it for today's video. Be sure to drop a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Like, subscribe, share the video, and let me know in the comments, man, if you're an introvert or an extrovert. So as always, I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.